Hey guys, welcome to my first weather update video. Today is May 2nd, 2025. And right now, across the United States, it does not seem to be, it seems mostly quiet. However, Oklahoma City, y'all got a bunch of flooding problems over there. So they are currently facing with that and a little severe thunderstorm warning in Arkansas. However, across the country, everything else has just been quite quiet for today. Alright, so across the United States right now, all this orange right here is going to be our enhanced risk for today. And that actually covers almost 200,000 square miles. Plus, we still have this bigger zone of the slight risk zone, which goes all the way up into from Texas all the way up to Columbus, Ohio, and Pittsburgh. And then we're going to see we are going to even have a bigger marginal risk that goes all the way up to New Hampshire from Texas. So today's going to be quite a big severe weather day, and a lot of this is definitely for sure going to be coming from the hail. As you can see here, is that we already have a hatched risk for the regions around Texas. So Austin, you guys got to get ready. San Antonio, my bad, going all the way up again to Pittsburgh, as well as we do have ourselves a damaging wind threat that we already have a 30% wind risk from, again, San Antonio, Austin, Houston, Shreveport, to all the way up to the Cincinnati, Lexington areas. Now, for tornadoes, we're probably going to see like an isolated risk, as we don't even have like a 5% chance going from Texas to basically the Huntington, Cincinnati area. And we can only see up to 2%. So there might be storm chasers today, maybe looking out forward to hail or stuff like that. Right now, this is according to the HRRR model, that probably around the afternoon we'll see a lot of these storms. It's gonna be a line of storms moving through Kentucky, Tennessee, and northern parts of Mississippi and Alabama. And then as that comes right through, you can see that how that actually, connects to each other, and then it kind of just goes through. And then we have our low pressure system here, which will have some rain behind it. It shouldn't be severe weather, but it is not a zero either. That's going to be moving right through on the day, and this could even prompt us having a flooding risk if we do have enough rain. Folks that want Cape today, well, you might actually get it, as some of these spots ahead in Kentucky could probably receive up to 200 or stuff over here in Missouri, as that'll go over. And you can see how that keeps on going. So we're going to have quite some moisture in the atmosphere for sure. And here again, we're going to definitely have quite a lot of it ahead of this low pressure system. Anything ahead of this low pressure system, we're probably going to be seeing a lot more severe weather with it for sure. So you'd see how we're going to have stuff up to 30 knots in the atmosphere, which could prompt very good tornadoes for sure, the ones that can be damaging and large. And then for significant tornado parameter, well, it's not going to be much overall. I mean, some areas in Kentucky might see up to 1.0 or 1.4 maybe. It's not going to be much because it is just going to be like an isolated tornado or two. So that's basically all we're going to be seeing throughout today. Well, right now, overall, across the United States, we have our low pressure system that's moving out. That's dumping a bunch of snow in Canada and some rain in the Northeast. And then, of course, this will prompt our severe weather to come in, which will actually impact a lot of us in the East Coast, really like in like the Southeast, the East Coast itself. So this was gonna definitely be a great day for storm chasing for sure. Just not a great day for being at your house and a storm coming your way. But we're going to be seeing a bunch of that stuff going through the weekend. And again, like I told you, we could even see some flooding ourselves across, the south and the east coast here. So that could definitely be a problem for, anybody living in a low-lying area, anybody who's in a flood-prone area. You guys got to watch out today throughout the rest of the weekend just to make sure y'all don't get flooded at all. Gonna be everything about this weather talk, and I do have the excessive rainfall lookout here. We do have a slight risk, which is up to a 15% chance, and then the green, which is the 5%, goes all the way up to Cleveland and Pittsburgh. So we're gonna be seeing some of that. We even have an isolated spot over here, New Mexico, affecting Santa Fe and Albuquerque. From the second day, we're for sure not gonna be seeing as much of a severe, but a larger risk area for a 5%, even in the southern portion of Texas and the east coast in here. And then the third day, again, probably going to be around the mid-Atlantic region, as well as a little bit in the Santa Fe, Roswell areas. Could see some flooding. Anyways, that's all the weather talk that I have for today. If you guys like to see more videos, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.